we heard something very interesting from the former First Lady, Melania Trump. I want to see what you think it means to the state of play. I'll play it for the audience.
Okay. Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
What's your interpretation of that? Because it seems to me like she's laying out something very different than her husband.
Well, I think that you're going to have to buy her book, because I think that that was part of an excerpt, but I don't know where she follows up on that. But what I will say is that I love Melania, I have the utmost respect for her, and I look forward to her being the next First Lady. But again, we know that Roe v. Wade has been overturned, and it's now a states' rights decision. So I think J.D. Vance answered this perfectly at the VP debates, and that it really should be up to the individual voters to decide. I know as an elected member of Congress, my position is pretty clear. But again, I'm not going to tell my voters how they should be voting on the issue. That's an individual states' rights decision.
But is that because it's Melania Trump, and if it were a Democrat, that you would come at that same statement a different way? Because she seems to be suggesting that Roe v. Wade was taken away wrongly, because a class of people known as women had a protection and a right taken from them.
No, I don't think that that's what she's saying in that statement. But what I will tell you is that there's been a lot of confusion and I think messaging on this from a political standpoint nationally. And some people don't know that it's now it's not that abortion is now illegal, but it's now being turned back to the states to decide. And I think that that needs to be clarified. I actually get questions about this a lot because I am a federal legislator. But again, I tell people that since that ruling, that means that every single individual state and people within that state then decide. So it's not federal anymore.
Right. And that means that a protection has been removed. The only way it gets given to the states is if it gets removed, vacated, right, from already being a rule for the entire country. And that is a taking, is it not?
Well, I think the way that the Supreme Court overlooked it is that you shouldn't federalize the concept, and that in doing so, it actually removed the state's authority. And per our founding fathers, the states should have an overarching authority over the federal government.
Oh, I understand it. It's just about the political implications and how it's read. And I appreciate you making your case, Representative Anna Paulina Luna, as always. But most importantly, I respect you going out there and being with people in a hard way. It's not easy to be there. It lets them know that you recognize what they're going through. And that's what it's about, being elected in the first place. So thank you for doing the job. Appreciate you making the case here. We're always a call away.
Take care.
Take care, Congresswoman. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.